Hello YouTube, Luigi here. It's time for another knife unboxing. I'm going to open it with today's EDC, the Kershaw Crown. Really interesting knife. You can check out my review of it on my fascinating channel. I love it when a box comes with a knife. I do not like blister packs. I always slice all my fingers off when that happens. Okay, this is a SCHRADE, obviously. You know, SCHRADE has been around for a long time as an American company. You might remember them as SCHRADE Walden. This is a SCHRADE Walden, made from tons of these for Master Mechanic. It's a Stockman. It's got carbon steel, and you can see it's, you know, I'm not going to call that patina. It's neglect. I didn't know how to take care of carbon steel blades. But I only bought the Stockman because it had a full serrated sheepsfoot blade. It wasn't one of these confused blades that's half serrated and half plain. This was the real deal, and that's why I got it. Okay, SCHRADE has now been, the name's been bought up by Taylor Brands and rebranded and remarketed as a bunch of well-made, inexpensive, price point kind of blades. And it's similar to what happened to Smith & Wesson knives, which doesn't have much to do with Smith & Wesson guns. So, that's a little bit of history of what the SCHRADE name means. See if I can open this box without destroying it. Of course not. It's got tape on it. Another excuse to use a knife. And my eyes are so bad. There you go. Okay. This is the SCHRADE SC60B. Some people call it the SCH60B. It's not. It's the SC60. It has aluminum handles with sculpted finger grooves. This is what really attracted me to this. I'm all about hand feel. It has a glass breaker, which is also the nut. See that nut? You got to put a wrench on that nut, which allows you to change the orientation of the pocket clip. Very simple, very ingenious. I like that. This is my first knife with a glass breaker. It's my first knife with a button lock. It's my first SCHRADE. Look at that lanyard hole. It's pretty big. This is the lock on to the side. This is the button lock front, what we call, what right-handed people call the front side. So, aluminum scales with these grippy things in the sculpted finger grooves. Wow. I know that was off frame, but that just flicked right out. I'm going to do that again. So you hold down the button and you flick. There is no nail nick, there is no thumb stud, there is no flipper. They want you to flick it. This is strictly a wrist opening knife, it appears. And the same with the closing. The action is good. It's really... Ow! Sorry guys, it's really smooth. That's embarrassing, huh? There is a lock on the back if you want to lock it in a fixed blade type position. You can lock it open and you can lock it shut. The lock works two ways. I'll get used to this action. It's my first button lock. Just be patient with me. Okay? Well, it's no lockup to look at, like as in a frame lock or a liner lock, but I'll tell you, it's rock solid. Let's look at the centering. There you go. There's a good focus. Boy, that's pretty damn good for an inexpensive knife. That's perfect. I'm happy with that. Let's check the size of this guy, huh? .3.5-inch blade, 4.5-inch handle. Couldn't be easier. 8 inches overall. I'm liking the feel. This is what it's about for me, is his hand feel. I'm liking the feel. It's got a raised thumb ramp with jimping. It's not really sharp, and there's also jimping on the entire top of the handle. Okay? It's mostly open pillar construction, flow-through design with a spacer at the butt end. And I got to tell you, boy, I'm liking the way this is feeling. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Quick unboxing. The SCHRADE SC60B. Inexpensive knife with a swedge that makes it look like a spear point. But because the top curve doesn't match the bottom curve, I'm going to call it a drop point. Okay? Black, I think it's Teflon. That's what they put on the inexpensive knives. Black Teflon coating, not the best. I'd say it's feels like a really good knife. Good EDC beater. Quick action. I'm liking this deployment. Okay, people, that's it. SCHRADE SCH60B. God bless you. I love you all. And take good care out there. Bye-bye.